this video, I'm going to walk you through REM sleep and why it is crucial for your success, especially when you are an entrepreneur and you want to scale your business to the next level. So without further ado, let's just dive right into the video. So what is REM sleep? First of all, REM sleep is the most crucial part of your sleep for you as an entrepreneur because it really impacts your cognitive performance, the way you think, the way you make decisions, and the way you conduct your work in general. And REM sleep stands for rapid eye movement, and it's the deepest stage of sleep. It is also incredibly important to maintain healthy functions in the brain. So during REM sleep, blood flow to your brain is decreased, while blood flow to your muscles is increased, and around 80% of your dreams happen in this stage. Now, when it comes to cognitive performance, REM sleep helps you make connections between new information and stored memories. Now let's talk about why REM sleep is crucial and very important. If you don't get enough REM sleep every single night, no matter how many hours you've slept that night, even if it's 8 or 9 hours or sometimes even 10, then you won't feel refreshed, energized, and ready to tackle the day. And having enough REM sleep, it's crucial to ensure that you're avoiding fatigue, exhaustion, and you're also alert and focused while you're working on your business. REM sleep is not only crucial and important when it comes to your daily cognitive performance, but also having enough REM sleep will allow you, and especially your brain, to be protected as well as repaired during the night. If you have poor REM sleep every single night, your brain cannot make the connections and the new connections in your brain, new memories, and it also cannot store those memories and make connections with new information that you've learned. According to a study, REM sleep deprivation has been shown to cause mild psychological disturbances like anxiety, erratic mood swings, low concentration, and even mild hallucinations. And also appetite tends to increase while you're sleep deprived, but especially when you don't have enough REM sleep, and this is where your ghrelin hormone is increased, and that's why you feel hungry and you want to binge eat and you want to eat a lot of salty and sweet food. And it's all because you didn't get a good night of sleep, especially enough REM sleep. So as you can see, as an entrepreneur, if you don't have high quality REM sleep, especially the duration, which I'm going to talk about later in this video, if you don't have that every single night, then you're not going to perform at your best, and working on your business and scaling into the next level is going to be an impossible task. And quite frankly, you're going to be outperformed by someone who's taking care of their sleep, especially getting enough REM sleep every single night. Not only that, but you also struggle with brain fog and you won't think clearly, and making decisions will be, again, impossible. So let's talk about some solutions, and the first solution is duration. There are different types and stages of sleep cycles, but I'm not going to talk about them in this video. I'll probably record a new one about that, but for now, let's talk about REM and when REM occurs. So in the first 90 minutes of your sleep, you should be acquiring a period of REM sleep that lasts around 10 minutes. If your sleep is optimized and you've done everything that you could to prepare yourself for a good night's sleep, and also everything in terms of your cycles is sorted out, then you're going to go through 5 cycles of REM sleep. And with each REM sleep, the duration is a little bit extended. The last cycle of your REM sleep usually lasts anywhere between 20 to 25 minutes, and that's a healthy duration for both men and women. For example, if you sleep 8 to 9 hours every single night, roughly 90 minutes to 120 minutes of that sleep should be REM sleep. So that was duration. Now let's talk about other action steps that you can do tonight to boost and improve your REM sleep. Another big contributing factor to having good quality sleep and also boosting your REM sleep is to have continuity. What I mean by that is that you want to minimize your wake up times. Number 1, you want to have your bedroom cold and dark at all times. Number 2 is light. You don't want to have any LED lights or any bright blue light available in your bedroom. Third one to this, and it's environment, and it's usually the noise that you see from outside or in your house. When you're living with other people, you may hear them talking, you may hear them, walking around the house, and can be very disturbing. So if you're living with loud neighbors in your apartment complex or wherever you are at, then it also can be very disturbing, and it will cause you waking up in the middle of the night multiple times, and that will compromise your REM sleep duration and at the end of the day, the quality of it. So to improve your environment, you want to use earplugs or somehow, talk with the people around you and say that, you want to sleep at this time. So you can ask them politely if they would be able to, keep it down, and just, negotiate with other people if that's possible. And if it's not possible, then again, you can use earplugs and somehow block out noise from outside. Next up, we have regularity, which means that you want to have consistent wake up times as well as sleep times every single day. If you want to have high quality sleep each night, you need to have your circadian rhythm in place, and you want to be consistent with your wake up and sleep times. Because if you give your internal clocks, which is circadian rhythm, if you give it mixed signals, like for example, your bedtime is at 10 p.m. and you go to sleep at 3 a.m. and you wake up at the same time, which is 7 a.m., then not only you're going to have 4 hours of sleep, which will compromise your performance and overall sleep quality, which is of course not good. But also you will throw your whole body and it will feel like you travel to a different country, and it will experience jet lag without even you traveling to another continent or something. If you want to have the best consistent results when it comes to your sleep, you need to be consistent. And if you don't know what time you should wake up, what time you should go to bed, then I highly recommend you doing a chronotype test. It's a quiz made by the doctor from Power of Now. You can just Google it and you'll be able to find out which of those 4 chronotypes you are, and that will help you determine what's the best time for you to wake up and what's the best time for you to go to sleep. Next one, we have alcohol. Alcohol really impacts the quality of REM sleep. Actually, it decreases it big time. So you don't want to be drinking alcohol, but if you must, right, this is of course something we can always discuss whether you should or shouldn't drink alcohol. But let's say you're at a social event, or you're out with your family or with your business partner or your partner in general, whatever that might be, and you want to drink some alcohol. So I would recommend to, first of all, understand what your chronotype is, because based on your chronotype, you will also be able to find how many hours before your bedtime you should consume alcohol. But usually on average, it's around 3 to 4 hours before your bedtime you want to consume your alcohol. But that's timing, but also dosage is important here as well, just like with coffee, for example, right? So you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to drink the whole bottle, okay? You can have a glass, maybe 2 glasses of wine, let's say, and you want to have them 3 to 4 hours before bed, so it won't compromise your REM sleep. Next one on the list is eating your last meal 3 to 5 hours before bedtime. Now this is very personal, I would say, because for me, I can eat 3 hours before bedtime and I'm fine. But I know people that need a little bit more time for their body to digest so they can go to sleep and they won't compromise their sleep quality, and they can sleep without a problem during the night. This is important because if you eat a big meal before bed, then your body temperature is going to increase, as well as your heart rate is going to increase, and your body will be in the mode of digestion. So the energy that is needed for you to rest and repair your tissues is going to be used for digestion, which is not going to help you to rest properly during the night. Next one, we have caffeine, and I highly recommend you stop consuming caffeine around midday because it can really compromise with your sleep. And on average, you should stop drinking coffee around 6, 8, 10, up to 12 hours before your bedtime. Next actionable step is for those of you that have racing thoughts before they go to sleep, and because of that their sleep is compromised. So if you keep thinking about business, about tasks you have to do, about your clients, customers, sales, marketing strategy, whatever that might be, and you have these racing thoughts right before you should go to sleep, then what I can highly recommend is you to journal and just brain dump every single thing that is in your brain and in your head, right? So you don't want to really think about what you're writing. You don't want to be reading after yourself. You can just grab a piece of paper and a pen and just write whatever comes to your mind, and you don't have to make any sense of it. It's just for you to free your mind so you have clear head before you go to bed. And last action step on the list to have high quality sleep during the night, but especially boost your REM sleep, is to exercise during the day for at least 25 minutes. It could be a weightlifting session, it could be any type of cardio, like for example running, or you can do any sports like boxing, playing tennis, football, whatever that might be for you, but you want to move for at least 25 minutes every single day. In addition to that, preferably whether, for example, out there on a walk, or you're running, or you're playing, tennis, you want to expose yourself to sunlight, and preferably within the first hour after waking up, so you can not only sync your circadian rhythm and signal to your body that, okay, right now it's time for me to wake up and get going, but also ensure that in the evening, and especially during the night, you have high quality sleep, because your first hour in the morning and your, as we discussed in this video, your consistency with your wake up time, it really impacts the night that you're going to be having. So that's everything for the video. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this, and I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, or you can just message me on Instagram directly. The link is in the description. Also in the description, you'll be able to find a lot of free resources that I put together on not only improving your sleep, but overall performance and health, as well as mindset. So yeah, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.